Hello everyone, today we'll be continuing the history lesson, and today is the first history lesson on modern history. I've already completed the ancient history or medieval. Now we'll be going to the modern history, and this video has been presented by me, and this will be very helpful for your NSSB as well as NPSC preparation. And I prepared some MCQ prepare so you can go through the MCQ, and we'll be helping each other out for your and I'll be helping you with your NSSB preparation. So I hope you all guys are studying well, and I'll be continuing this series until your NSSB exam. So keep watching, and also like and subscribe, and you can also share to your friends who are also preparing for the exam. So let's start the video. First though, let us study about the advent of the Europeans. So Europeans can India the first age, or kun first age it is the Portuguese. The Portuguese were the first to arrive in India. So who was the first to arrive in India? That is the Europeans. It is Portuguese. So before the Indians came to before the Portuguese came to India, some people had already wanted to find a route to India. Means India to be rich texture spices, or especially spices the key is the cardamom, or black pepper, ginger. It is up to India the pie. So because of this, India was a very favorable place for the early Europeans. So as a result of this, Bartolomeo Diaz Conecta navigator Africa la Cape of Good Hope tak Asia. But the first European to enter the Portuguese to enter India was Vasco da Gama on Calicut at May 1498. So there were many Portuguese who came to India. First is Vasco da Gama 1498 at Abijde, 1505 Francisco de Almeida. So he was the first Portuguese governor of India. So who was the first Portuguese governor of India? Almeida. Aro taiba blue water policy bi shuru kushe. So who is the founder of the blue water policy? Francisco de Almeida. Next is Alfonso de Albuquerque. Though the second Portuguese governor, but it is recorded that he is regarded as the real founder of Portuguese power in India. Taiwa shuru kushe, and he is the second governor. The third governor is Nino da Cunha. So he made Goa Portuguese capital by replacing Cochin in 1530 and took control of Dio and Pasen from Gujarat's Bahadur Shah. Next to Alfonso de Souza, Martin Alfonso de Souza. He reached India with Francisco Xavier, a Jesuit saint, reached India with Alfonso de Souza. So question important, Alfonso de Francisco de Almeida first Portuguese governor or blue water policy type frame guje. Real power Portuguese power in India though kunbo guje, it is Alfonso de Albuquerque. So this is the we have completed 2 or 3 marks from here. Our third to Nino de Cunha. Which day Vasco da Gama came in 1498, and after that Francisco de Almeida, after that Alfonso de Albuquerque, Nino de Cunha, and Martin de Souza. So Cape of Good Hope it was. So from here, either Europe paado the first Bartolomeo Diaz to yede rukisha. Hulibe 1498 ಇದು Vasco da Gama tai inga guna he landed in Cochin. Cochin is in Kerala. no, not Cochin, in Calicut. Calicut. Before that time, it was known as Calicut. Now it is known as Kozhikode. So next though, Alfonso de Almeida. So he is the first Portuguese governor in India, and he started the Blue Water policy. Alfonso de Albuquerque the second creator of Portuguese authority in India, and he also abolished the sati. So which Portuguese governor abolished sati is what? Alfonso de Albuquerque. Next is Nino de Cunha. Nino de Cunha though, after Alfonso de Albuquerque he came, and during his struggle with Mughal Emperor Humayun, Bahadur Shah of Gujarat enlisted the help of Portuguese. So these are the important leaders of the Portuguese Empire. The Portuguese were the first India, and also they were the last to leave India in 1962 when they handed over Pondicherry to India. So the decline of Portuguese is key karne Portuguese decline is the alak powers can British, French kanaina tangi replace kurje. So the governors who replaced Alfonso de Albuquerque were weak. So governors were weak. Religious affairs the Portuguese can be intolerant means Christian ekla na alak Muslim, Islam or Hindu kondo takan they did not allow the religion alak other religion to spread. The Portuguese administration was also corrupted, and they were also involved in heinous crime and defiance of law. So next is the Dutch. So the Dutch East India Company under the name of Verenigd Oost-Indische Company, that is VOC. The Dutch company came and they established their first factory at Masulipatam at Andhra Pradesh, and after that Cochin, Gujarat at Surat, Bhuj and Cambay, and Ahmedabad in Kerala. It was established at Kochi, at West Bengal it is Chinchura, at Bihar Patna, and Uttar Pradesh Agra. So which European power established the factory at Masulipatam is the Dutch. So the Dutch were also removed by the English. The English, the British kanba ido Dutch kange kita kheda dise after the Battle of Hooghly in 1759. So let us talk about the English. The English in India came as a company to trade with the East was founded in the English Association, or the company to trade with the East was founded under the merchant adventurers. So poila the East India Company it was known as the merchant adventurers. Queen Elizabeth granted the corporation of a royal charter and includes exclusive right to trade in the East in 31st December 1600, and it eventually became the East India Company. So the question will come, when was the East India Company founded in 1600? Specific it is in December 31st. The rise of English. So English kanto bishi they were very clever. So in order to earn their trust, the Captain William Hawkins to Portuguese kange defeat korna tai Jahangir la trust to gain gorje. So in a way William Hawkins to Jahangir la he is the counterpart. So Jahangir, owing to Portuguese pressure, the English defeated the Portuguese, and because of this Jahangir he became happy and he gave the East India Company the permission to build factory at Surat in 1612. So Jahangir he gave permission to the Dutch the English to set up a factory at where? To at Surat. Surat is in Gujarat, and it kundu salde 1612. Thomas Roe arrived in Mughal court as an envoy of King James I, King of England, and was successful in obtaining an imperial farman to trade and develop factories in various regions of India. Masulipatam the English first factory Dutch labi first factory Masulipatam established English library first factory Mosalipatam dije. And English East India Company was also responsible for establishment of Bombay. Itu Bombay do poila do jongoli dekhe. So King Charles II ba luise. And it became the company's west headquarters. Next to Job Carnock kona dekhe. He also founded a city known as Satunati, which eventually became key as a Calcutta. So Calcutta be kon ba establish krise Job Carnock. Next is the English mission headed by John Sherman to Mughal Emperor Farrukh Shah 1715 gained 3 notable farman, granting the companies numerous important rights in Bengal, Gujarat and Hyderabad. So the golden farman the case basically the Farrukh Shah he was the Mughal emperor or type Bimar he was sick. So the English they were well ahead in medical science takan doctor kan bishi bal dekhe. So the English kamba taila bimar to bal gutise. As a result of this, the Mughal emperor became very happy, and 1715 there the golden farman dise where tai Gujarat Bengal or Hyderabad te trade korbo. Next the French though French East India Company established krise, but the difference between East India Company or French East India Company East India Company idu England na purely private French East India Company under the king or the government. So idu damde who was the king of France? It was Louis XIV. So the France also established their factory at Surat and Mosalipatam. So eventually idu south the French can power gain korna, it became Pondicherry. So they occupied Pondicherry. Now first Carnatic War ke jukle English aro French takan jagar khilala, because suppose idu India la map asukle do it is south te kun control roi idu sub trade to lo boro. So there was a continuous conflict between the French and the British. French or British to hotai jagar khili deksha. Because of this iduge takan idu conflict to ki koi iduge Carnatic War koi. The first Carnatic War do ki ba shuru hoise the Austrian War of Succession ba shuru hoise, and the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle to means first Carnatic War ki karne shuru hoise edu India de khilala noi, Europe de war khili deise the Austrian War of Succession. Idu karne this was reflected in the among the British and the French in Indian soil also. But Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle do finally takan sign korche, and idu first Carnatic War do khatam hoise 1748. So 1740 ba 1748 tak first Carnatic War khilise. Second Carnatic War do kon ba shuru hoise Dupleix gona. He was a French governor, and because of the English kana power bishi expand hoga karone he wanted to capture power in the Indian territory, and because of this the second Carnatic War do right after 1748 shuru hoise and it ended 1754. Next the third Carnatic War do ki karne shuru hoise the 7 Years War in Europe. Because of this aro UK or France aro jagar khilise, and finally the Treaty of Paris was signed in 1763. Gaze. So finally the French and the English takan 1740 pa luina 1760 tak khilise. Finally in Battle of Wandy Wash connecta je odade French the English defeated the French and finally established the power in India. Those the Danes kando 1616 deje, and they established a factory at Trambekar near Tanjore. Serum board be established krise. So with this the advent on Europeans lesson has been completed. So let us do some MCQ. So we'll go to the MCQ first. First question. In which of the following places the Dutch established their trading centers? तो Dutch कौन कौन जाते हैं? Nagapattinam, Chinsura, Ara, Machilipatnam. Sopte, Cochin, Ahmedabad, Patna, Surat, Bharuch, Agra. So it is all of this. So question number 2. Which of the following was the Emperor of India when the British East India Company was formed in London? So British East India Company the kita established 31 December 1600. Then Akbar takes because Akbar died in 1607. Got it? Next, which of the following privileges was the Golden Foreman of 1717 proved to be the bone of contention? Either Farooq Sharper 1717 Golden Foreman the key disha key karne the freedom to trade without paying customs all over India, permission to rent additional territories around Calcutta, exemption of payment of all custom duties and taxes as in Surat, and freedom to trade without dastak. So idu charta to thiki thakse. However, the option 3 is very crucial because the Golden Formula of 1770 Farooq Shah granted 38 villages near Calcutta to British, but the real problem between the British and the Bengal was exemption of payment of all duties by British, as this policy proved financial burden to Bengal. So idu tinda to equal problem ta na hori number 3 the problem ase because idu ba ke koi idu tangi tax diule financial burden ekta hoi jaise. Next, which one of the following places in India did the Portuguese build the first fortress? The Portuguese Surkoti built first fortress kun build kurse at Cochin in Kerala. Because Vasco da Gama first take Calicut namije 1498. The secret of success of East India Company was keza absence of nationalism in India because India the bishi divided section. The company army received Western training and had modernity issues East India Company. They were very much developed. Indian soldiers lacked unity, lackness of fidelity. Consequently, who play them sufficient could have rendered them on service. So these are all the reasons why the East India Company was successful in India. Next, question number 8. Among the following factors at Bengal, Portuguese company first established kurje at Hooghly. Who was the first Portuguese Viceroy of India? It is Francisco de Almeida. Second Albuquerque is Alfonso de Albuquerque, but he was regarded as the real founder. Question number 8. Which of the following statement is correct about Warren Hastings? He was the first Governor General of India. Wrong, because he was the Governor General of Bengal. First Governor General of India to William Bentinck. He established Court of Appeal. Correct. He successfully made a pact with Bengal Zamindaris to make his permanent settlement successful. He introduced the doctrine of lapse. So the answer is what? The answer is it is not 1 and 2, it is 2 and 3. First Governor General of India William Bentinck ase. Doctrine of lapse to Lord Dalhousie was sure. So 2 and 3 is there. So the answer is C, 2 and 3. It is C, sorry. The Governor General of Bengal ase. Which of the following British company got the first charter permitting them to trade in India? So it is the Lehman Company. In which year Vasco da Gama came to Calicut? Vasco da Gama Portuguese kan kida ase 1498. The following European powers entered into Indian trade at one time or the other. So kon ase? First to Portuguese kan ase 4. It is Dutch kan ase. It is English kan ase. It is last the French connection. So it is 4213. Which of the following statement is correct? The modern Kochi is a Dutch colony till Indian independence. Dutch colony thakane. Dutch did not play a role. The Dutch defeated the Portuguese and built Fort Williams. Correct. The modern Kochi was a Dutch colony. It was wrong because it is Portuguese. The modern Kochi never became part of the British colony. So the answer is B. That is, the Dutch defeated the Portuguese and built Fort Williams in modern Kochi. Which of the during the whose time the Mughal Empire did the English East India Company establish its first factory? First factory could establish Surat direction. 1613 de Kona time direction Jahangir. The French failed to establish the power in the Deccan because ki karne fail hoise. The English had a strong army. Treaty of Sangauli the under between the British and Nepal. So the Treaty of Sangauli though in Anglo-Nepalese War bich 1814 to 1816 the Nepalese ruler gave up their claim over Sikkim, seceded the Terai tribes and received a residence at Kathmandu. Which are the following places at English factory? So English factory to Surat or Kannauj direction, that is 2 and 4. Which English governor of East India Company was expelled by Aurangzeb? So Aurangzeb Sir John Child. With reference to the entry of the English European power in India, which one of the following statement is not correct? The English opened their first factory south of Mausoleopatnam, correct. In East India, the English company opened its first factory at Orissa, correct. Under the leadership of Dublé, French were occupied Madras. So the answer is Portuguese. The Portuguese captured Goa in 1499. 1499 1500 capture gardo. The real founder of Portuguese power in India, who was that? It was Albuquerque to second Portuguese governor. First Portuguese governor, it was Francisco de Almeida. In the year 1613, the English East India Company was given the permission to set up a factory at Surat. Ido kona time de Jahangir. Match the following: Chandanagar, Pulicat, Diu and Surat. So the answer is A is 3. French. Chandanagar is 3. Pulicat is Dutch. Diu is Portuguese and Surat is English. So the answer is A. Goa, Daman and Diu were under Portuguese until 1961. The main center of Dutch was Pulicat. Two French settlements in Pondicherry and Chandanagar. First factory 1609. Who is the founder of Calcutta? It is Job Carnock. Which of the following factories of Bengal was established by the Dutch? That is Chinsura. Which of the following statement is correct? Nawab Siadullah of Awadh, Shah Alam II and Mir Qasim jointly fought against British in the Battle of Boxer 1784 direction. 1764, sorry. After the battle, Clive became the Governor General of India. Wrong, because Governor General of India it was William Bentinck. So only one is correct. The French East India Company was constituted under the reign of, I've told you this, Louis XIV. Carnatic word ko na mojode khiliji, English or French la mojode. Which of the following European trading companies was the first to establish a factory at Surat? It is the English under Jahangir. Jahangir was the king during that time. Where did the Britishers set up their first factory in 1612 at Surat? The French challenge to British supremacy came to an end in French or English though 1740 bolina 1760 ta khilija, in which French can harija. The French lost, and the battle that decided that the end of French was the Battle of Wandiwash. Battle of Wandiwash connected dekhche. Wandiwash udare English ba French ke defeat korche. And he who was the hero? Sir Eyre Coote. The last question for today is: who among the following was the first European to initiate the policy of taking part in the quarrels of Indian princes with a view to acquire territories. So kun idu like disunity create kuna idu India la territory occupy korona kun ba kurje, it is Dupleix. He was the governor of the French army. So with this, the advent of Europeans modern history part lesson 1 has been completed. I'll be continuing with the lesson, and I hope it will be very helpful for your exam. Thank you guys for watching and have a great time. Thank you.